Welcome back, everyone. This is Aluminum Tarot. I will be reading for the sign of Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising for the month of October 2025. So hopefully this will be a very interesting month. We do currently have on the 21st of September, or somewhere around that time, we do have another eclipse that's going to be in Virgo, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to have quite a bit of stuff taking place. Don't quote me if it's Virgo or Pisces. I forget which one it is exactly. But nevertheless, there will be an eclipse on the 21st. I'm going to make sure that I make note of that in the communities section of this channel, so that way I can record exactly what's going on. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and kick things off. Sagittarius. The Archers are up next. If you like what you see here on this channel, please be sure to give a like, share, subscribe, ding that notification bell so that you don't miss any updates for future postings. And additionally, if you would like a personal reading with me, no personal readings, sorry. We're going to scratch that. If you would like to support the channel in any way, please be sure to chuck me a few quid and the PayPal link description below. And so that way, that's really all the way I want people to support me at this particular time while I build the channel. Later on, when things are taking off a bit more, then we'll start to do personal readings and so on. Until then, coffee. I will happily power myself on coffee. Let's go ahead. I'm going to be using the Steampunk Tarot deck along with the Steampunk Lenormand as a complementary to that, a complement. And let's see what's in store for the month of October. We're going to start from the 1st of October all the way to the 31st. That's what this reading is going to cover. So, Saggies, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. What's taking place for the month of October 2025. What's taking place for the Saggies, Archer crew, for the month of October 2025. All right, cut the deck, and let's begin. Current energy for Sagittarius. What is challenge? Okay. It's taken place in the recent past. It's taking place in the near future. Right. What's at the core of this reading? It's at the core of Sagittarius. It's you. What's at the crown? All right. That came out quick. And what is the outcome? Okay. So, what we have at the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Wands. That's going to be about home, family life, celebrating milestone of sorts, getting to the next phase in your specific life, whatever that phase may entail. What we see here is a person who has had to be very, very hopeful about things in the past. You're now in a period of healing, and this is taking place with the comet, or what we would call here the star in this deck. So with that said, we're looking at a time in which you probably had to undergo a very difficult situation. This is on an emotional scale, probably something that made you feel very lost and very desolate, considering that you had a tower moment recently before all of this took place. And if we look at the bottom of the deck, we see the Four of Wands is now you have something to celebrate. So whatever it is that you've been putting a lot of work into, or whatever it is that you've overcome throughout this entire period, maybe over the last few months even, your tower has not finally come down, and what you are doing now is healing from that, that moment. what I see you going through or undertaking at this moment is during the healing process, there have been a lot of negative emotions that have popped up for you. And what you're now trying to do is tackle those and understand them so that you can transmute them into something a bit more conducive to your life. Because we do have the Six of Cups here in the reverse. The Six of Cups normally talks about feeling negative about past events. In the upright, it's feeling positive about them, typically. So what you're trying to do now is get over the hurt, anger, anguish, and things that you have experienced in the past that have left you with a foul taste in your mouth. And it's not very easy to do, especially going through the healing process and after a tower moment, but it must be done in order for you to successfully heal. Speaking about that, we have the King of Cups in the reverse as the recent past energy. So it appears to me that there was someone in the past that was very emotional and manipulative, who probably did not do very well for your, either your mental health or for your perception of the world and the people around you that you thought you could trust. I feel betrayal vibes. We'll see exactly. And see, we get the Queen of Swords. This is a person who's made you feel very cautious about the way you interact with people nowadays. And I almost see this as a character in which, in specific cases, not all cases for Sagittarius, but it seems to me like this is a recent divorce that took place in your life. And what's happened here, it's put you in this Queen of Swords energy where you have to feel a bit more cutthroat with people and make sure that people are clearly communicating with you. The Queen of Swords is also a divorcee. So, even if this related to a job situation, for example, you were working at a job and there was a person there that was emotionally manipulative. They put you in this Queen of Swords energy, so it's more difficult for you to trust people. It's more difficult for you to interact with people at the workplace. And it makes it feel very difficult for you to, get into a new environment where you may be afraid of facing similar issues. So those are other ways that this could apply to your algorithm. You could apply the algorithm to your specific life. So however that applies, you can just take that as it resonates, if it resonates at all. In the near future, we have the High Priestess reverse, which means that you are now having things revealed to you that were not present before. Please clarify the High Priestess reverse. Clarify the High Priestess reverse. And that card goes flying, of course. So, we have two cards that are very lunar focused. We have the High Priestess reverse. We have the Moon, clarifying that. So, whoever this is, they were working in secret and conspiring against you. The Moon and the Eight of Wands in the reverse. That indicates someone who's not speaking to you because they have secrets that they have not revealed to you at all. However, with the High Priestess reverse, they're now being made known to you, and they are also becoming clear to you as to what those secrets are. So you may find out at the workplace people were conspiring behind your back. You may find out also that, your wife, partner, husband, whatever, has been doing things behind your back, such as an affair, such as other things that would be very unscrupulous and detrimental if revealed to them. Probably that would piss you off. We see here at the bottom of the deck that we have the Queen of Wands in the reverse, something that could put a knock on your confidence or potentially piss you off to no return. What we see now is that throughout this healing process, you want to get grounded. So we have the Spirit Gauge or Temperance for this deck. And you're trying to balance things out. You're getting to a place where you can actually refill your cup and get into a place where you are emotionally grounded. This is with the Ace of Cups as what is known. Now, it can be very difficult, and I guess I'm going off on a tangent here, but it can feel very difficult when you've gone through a bit of a betrayal or when you felt emotionally manipulated or gaslit, or undergone any kind of trauma based on your feelings or emotions, or even mind games that you've had to endure with people. I don't see the King of Swords in the reverse, which normally deals with mind games. This is the King of Cups in the reverse, which deals with emotional detriment. And now, it could be that once you have experienced this, psychic attack on you, you realize now that there are things that you are illuminating within your own mind. Because normally the High Priestess, she sits with herself and gets the answers from the universe so that she can process things that other people do not see about reality and about things that have transpired. In this specific case, though, with the High Priestess in the reverse, it seems like now those illuminations are coming to light, and you are now aware that things were not the way they were supposed to be in this relationship. And there were certain things that now you have flashes of insights that are finally coming back to you and helping you to understand exactly what took place. For example, that person did stay out quite late and said that they were just going to the store to get milk, my boss did kind of lead me on with a carrot to try to get me to do more work, while promising me that I was going to get a raise or something, or he did want me to feel great. And then after, getting me to do what they did, or what I did, then they left. And pretty much, left you out in the cold, and you just didn't feel like, you were appreciated or you were taken advantage of. So however it resonates with you, that would be the case in your story. So now it's all about, okay, now we understand this. Let's try to get balanced again so that we are no longer in a place of emotional lack. And this process will take a bit of time for you to heal from. We do have the Knight of Pentacles here. I will clarify what that Knight of Pentacles is about. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. So we have Knight of Pentacles clarified by the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. It's about releasing and letting go of things that you're holding on to too tightly. And I see this as taking place from feelings in the past where you do have to kind of purge. And I think that this eclipse season is going to be very good for you in the sense that it will allow you to release all of that and to make you feel as if you no longer carry those burdens for you. So, health-wise, you'll feel a lot better. You'll feel lighter emotionally. You'll feel lighter mentally. And you'll no longer carry the stigma of heartbreak, which can be quite a powerful, toxic elixir for many people, especially when they're happy to indulge in the negativity of the past. We can actually become physically addicted to trauma and to negative emotions. And this is something that psychologists have proven in studies, that it can be almost no different than any drug when you deal with these types of scenarios. What we want to know now is one of the Lenormand cards, so that way we can kind of wrap this up and get an additional message. What additional messages do we have for Sagittarians? What additional messages do we have for Sagittarius? Okay, so we have the Dog, which is a nice card to have. Dog is a card of loyalty. It's of friendship. It's of being faithful to something, seeing something to the end, being there in times of need for people who need us. And maybe this is one of the reasons why you feel this way in your specific energy. You may be feeling that, you gave a lot. You were very loyal and faithful to the person or the organization or the company or the people, the groups of friends that you were with, and you feel that perhaps that was one of the things that made this betrayal so painful. You can see here that the dog has actually got like a lead on its neck, and it's being tethered to something. It's being tethered to home or a place. And in that sense, it feels like almost like you're cutting the cord from that place that has been holding you back. And I'm wishing you the best of luck on that, because I think that going through that, alchemic process of releasing the lead, getting rid of the Saturnian influence that makes us feel so heavy and weighed down when we go through these painful experiences. Sometimes when we just let that go and release it, that's when we're allowed to feel a lot lighter about our energies. So that's going to be the reading for today. Thank you so much for joining. As always, this is Aluminum Tower. If you like what you see here, please be sure to give a like, share, subscribe, give a thumbs up. Comment down below how this is affecting you if you'd like to, so that we can get your perspective on things. Also drive the algorithms as well. And if you'd like to support the channel, chuck me a few quid. I always love coffee. Coffee is my friend. And so the more the merrier. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure reading for you. And until next time, love and light. Bye now.